What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is Chrono JJ. His opponent today in the red color playing is Loki. His name is Gaboo, and this is the Challengers League. This is a best of 3. The map is Marsh. We're still in the group stages. We're at week 5 now. That's 1 week out from the end of the regular season, where we move on to the playoffs. This is an exciting time to be alive, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the tournament so far. I know I have. I know a lot of the players have, and they've all been very positive about how this tournament's been going. So very, very cool. Very, very exciting. Gaboo, I've been playing some very strong Norse throughout this entire tournament, taking a lot of games. I think he's doing very well in his group. Definitely one of the contenders for the Kraken division. Chrono JJ, on the other hand, he's been having some struggles. He's taken some games off some strong players. He's lost to some not so strong players. Consistency is definitely the issue with Chrono JJ here in this line of work. A little bit of an idle villager here that needs to be sorted out. Don't know what's going on. Looks like he's moving in to throw up his house and his monument at the same time. But playing Loki against Ra on this match on this map is definitely going to be a difficult one for Chrono JJ to make work for himself. While you can get a decent map here with back gold mines, we do actually have a decent gold mine here with a town center, but I don't think... Well, Chrono JJ actually could scout that with his pigs. Let's see if he's noticed. He hasn't noticed the gold mine. His pigs is just chilling here, not doing anything. But if he does go for a 2-town center play here against the Loki, he can move up to this town center, have this gold mine secured, make some axemen, and then play very defensively and hopefully survive against the flaming weapons onslaught with the fire giant and everything else. He's also moving forward onto these early boar, which I love. Picked up a relic as well. He does have the Kopesh of Horus, an absolutely huge relic for this matchup, especially because Ra is one of those gods that really struggles against Loki because he doesn't have that many strong heroes. The priest, the pharaoh, no funeral rites. The extra 100% bonus against myth units is essentially funeral rites in the classical age, which is huge. He also has the Tale of Cerberus here, so with a forward temple going down, we may be seeing Bast play here, a Bast classical fight, which is actually super interesting. You go Axeman, you go Sphinx. The Axeman deal with the Herser, and then once the Loki player starts realizing that he's being a classical fight, he'll start making either throwing Axeman or raiding cavalry, and that's when the Sphinx come in to kill so much stuff. And we'll see if Gaboo can react to this or not, or if even that's what Chrono JJ is doing. He also is going to get himself housed here because he's forgot to continue building houses. You're going to notice this. If he goes classical fight, the population fills up very, very fast. So you need to get those houses going. A little bit of a misclick here, it looks like, by Chrono JJ, as we are seeing just a teeny bit of lag here from Gaboo. Hopefully that gets sorted out. And we'll see what happens. We do see Forsetti is on the way here for Gaboo, and Chrono JJ is going through Tar actually. So not a blast classical fight here, not anything special, just a very fast classical age here from Chrono JJ. So he may be going to be grabbing a forward town center or something like that. Still, like, he's looked like he's tried to pig scout with the pigs, but just forgot to click shift on them or something, and he's just leaving them out there to be sort of useless. Fair enough. That's a vibe, but we'll see if he sends his pharaoh forward or dumps in the thing, makes a priest. No, not making any houses either. He's making a little box here in the back, which I love. The box is a very big thing. He's going to shifting sands a couple of those early Herser into it. The tower plus the town center is going to be able to do that. We do see the pharaoh moving forward now. There is the armor of Achilles here as well. We do see a barracks coming up now for Chrono JJ. So this is definitely the Axeman classical fight we sort of expected, but without the Bast and utilizing the shifting sands instead to kill off a couple of early Herser, slow Gaboo down. We do see the pharaoh coming over here. He's not going to spot the villagers. and he does move in here. Going to be hitting these units very, very early. They're already going to be running out to him to push him back. He can just shifting sands these guys. That's 2 Hersa immediately dead, which could be huge. But he's not going to go for it just yet. Going to be trying to retreat away. The Wadjet and the Troll is actually a really, really close fight, but Gaboo not going for it there because the Troll actually reheals quite a bit of damage there. The Villager moving forward, going to be hitting this one. Axeman popping out, going to be coming onto this Bard Stone Shoe and get picked off. We do see a Spy down onto the Villager now. This Axeman will be getting picked off as the Pharaoh does finish it off there. The Wadjet does get picked off as well though, but another Hersa, or a Hersa taking a lot more damage. We will see if Chrono JJ wants to dump that Relic in. It's a very, very strong Relic indeed. And here's the first Longhouse. We'll see if Hersa come out straight away off, or if Gaboo's going to go for early raiding cavalry here to deal with the Axemen or not. And now Chrono JJ coming back in. He does have a big advantage here with the couple of Axemen here. The Pharaoh in the back with already Kopech of Horus can pick off that Troll nice and easily, but the town center going to almost pick off that Axeman there, and then the Troll missing there for some reason, and actually be able to finish off that Axeman before coming back in. And we do see the shifting sands here onto these Hersa, going to trap them in this one, but there is a Troll here that's going to be able to pick off these units. Not exactly what Chrono JJ wanted there, but the town center going to be taking down the Troll before taking down everything else. We do see a Priest coming over here to help this one out, and the Hersa going after this. This is actually really, really good for Chrono JJ. We'll see what his follow-up is here, though, as he's picked off so many Hersa here, and these Hersa are not going to be able to get out of the wall here, and they will all die. Nice shifting sands there for Chrono JJ. He needs to be thinking about hitting hunt here. The only hunt positions that Gaboo can possibly have are on the sides of the map here and over here. And he has, I'm not sure if he's scouted at the top, but he is moving down. He does actually spot these villagers here. This is huge for Chrono JJ, as Gaboo is going to be retreating away from him. He's going to be, unfortunately, not losing too many of these villagers for Chrono JJ, because the Axemen only deal 5 damage to them, but the Pharaoh in the back doing a lot of damage. The Priest here as well helping out. Does he have, he doesn't have Hands of the Pharaoh, so the Pharaoh doing like half damage as well. And that's great for him, but Gaboo's gonna lose only 1 or 2 villages here, not quite 2. A couple more Hersa are out at this point, still making them, but this is a complete counter army here for Chrono JJ. Gaboo not gonna be able to fight this at all with those Hersa. He's got Hall of Thanes though, so he can start raiding. He's gonna be able to hit these villages here, as the Axemen are quite slow, so he does have the movement speed advantage here. And Chrono JJ actually stopped making Axemen here. He needs to continue making these Axemen and make sure he's got a couple on this food at all times, because now these villagers are going to feel pain right now. He does not, well, he's got Skin of the Rhino, so that's huge for him. A couple of Axemen pop out, going to be able to fight against these Hersa, but Gaboo's micro very, very good here. Now Chrono JJ going after the gold villagers here. This is a really nice maneuver while the army of Gaboo is out of here. And meanwhile, Chrono JJ defender's advantage is going to be huge right now, but gets a Troll spawn, probably possibly the best myth unit spawn he could get here, as the Priest getting pushed back by the Priest here. Now the Troll going to be able to pick off a bunch of these villagers, and we do see a Priest coming out now to deal with this one. And Chrono JJ has spotted some wood villagers over. He did actually lose that Pharaoh, which had the Armor of Achilles. That's not something you want to be giving back to Gaboo at all. And now the villagers over here getting picked off or sniped by the Axemen here. Nice raid from Chrono JJ. Gaboo does move up to this large gold mine over here. We'll see if Chrono JJ spotted that with the obelisk or not. Now we do see a Priest getting sniped here by these Hersa. The Axemen pulling back, looking for something else to do. More Axemen coming out. We still don't see any raiding cavalry for Gaboo. The counter to this strategy is definitely to get some of those out. It does get an Einhyar out though. There is a Priest already over here that can help deal with that one. And the Axemen coming out yet again. Going to be taking a bunch of smacks here against these Hersa. We do see a town center now coming up for Chrono JJ, taking the forward town center. Very aggressive. Sometimes can be almost too aggressive here, as it does give a really wide open spot here for Gaboo to hit with the flaming weapons. And there's the medium Axeman. It does give a really nice hunt spot though for Chrono JJ, and he's looking for the gold mines here. He should realize that because Gaboo's not mining from this gold mine anymore, he's gone and snuck a different gold mine, so he should be looking to raid that one. Gaboo on the other hand, like I said, he needs to start producing something not named Hersa to deal with this. Chrono JJ is just playing this like technically very, very standard classical age meta game here for the Ra, and Gaboo just not reacting to it at all. We'll see if he can just manage it or not, but I'm not sure he's even going to be able to get to the next age here. You can see he's only on 88 food. ChronoJJ looked like he's going towards the heroic age himself here. If he can get out a very early even a very early segment here to chuck that Citadel down onto the forward town center that he's grabbed, means that he's probably not going to lose that to a flaming weapons attack or something like that. Could be an option. Alternatively, just going through Hathor and then locusting a big ball of units here could be a good idea. And ChronoJJ looking around, going to be checking hunt spots and looking for some more gold villages. We do see the Pharaoh does get, or not the Pharaoh, the Priest does get spotted there. The Axemen do come in, get a couple of cheeky whacks away, and they're going to have to get pushed back onto that healing spring and chill in there. We do see the Axemen look like they are queued to come over here. They're going to kill the house. Okay, I mean, there's some more value you could get out of this. I'm telling you. We do see, oh, he's actually just scouting it. He sees the house. He's going to leave it there. He needs to come around this way and hit that one. The Herso are going to be picking off this obelisk right now as the Axemen are getting distracted. Some walls coming up for ChronoJJ as well. He's got to be a little bit careful. There is a crocodile here that will kill off a villager if he sends it in there. But still, Gaboo just getting away with absolute murder right now by what he's doing to ChronoJJ, who's just not applying the pressure that he's got. He's got the stronger army. He has map control, but he's not controlling the resources at all. And there's the crocodile coming in, going to be going after this villager. It looks like a couple more villagers coming in to build more walls up here. And Gaboo going to be able to hit some of these here, see if he can get some pickoffs utilizing that movement speed advantage before the Axemen come over and deal a lot of damage to these Herso. Picking off one villager for a Herso is probably not a good trade considering ChronoJJ is on 2 town centers right now. And these he has finally started building out some throwing Axemen. They're not the best counter to medium Axemen, because if the medium Axemen or just Axemen get onto the throwing Axemen, they do beat them. But the question is if he can deal with them fast enough or not. And there's the Hathor for ChronoJJ. The Bragi is incoming though for Gaboo. So we'll see what ChronoJJ's plan is here. He may be able to go straight to the Mythic Age and get out an early Osiris. He's going to throw down a Migdot Stronghold though, so not going to be going for that option there. The Rock going to be flying over to this location, going to be hitting these villagers on the hunt. There are already Herso here to defend against this one. Hopefully, well, we could see the early Locust onto this. These are Dwarves though, so it's a little bit less chance that you pick this one off. Looks like ChronoJJ not going for the Locust, and Dwarves do take 3 hits to kill by the Patsukos by 1 damage there. So you got to go after the Gatherers first, because that's a 2-hit kill, or even after the low HP units here. And we do see the town center is going up. ChronoJJ trying to move in to stop it there. Does pick off the Gatherer there. Can also pick off the low HP Dwarf if he's paying attention. He's not paying attention. There's the Bragi. ChronoJJ does have the Rock now, so if Gaboo goes for a defensive flaming weapons, you can just pick up the Axemen and just retreat away. No problems there. And we do see the Dwarves moving over onto the gold mine at this point. He's going to be able to spam out those battle ball. We see an immediate market up here for Gaboo, who's got next to no resources, no food here in the bank. Chariot Archers running through the base. These are fast enough to kind of run away from the Herso. The Herso will catch up to them eventually, but it's a slow process. We have a lot of villagers onto the wood right now, and now we see Locust Swarm here for ChronoJJ onto this location. He's picking off so many of these villagers here. Really nice Locust. That was a huge amount of villagers on that spot there, and they all get, well, not all of them get picked off, but a lot of them getting picked off. The Chariot Archers do meet their demise though, so those Herso, they were chasing them. And meanwhile, a raid up on this top spot here by ChronoJJ, going to help out quite a lot there. Now, the rain coming down for ChronoJJ to defend against this, forcing or preventing a flaming weapons onto this location here. A couple of priests already out, and with that Kopesh of Horus, going to help out quite a lot in this game. Lots of battle ball though. That's 4 battle ball. Have to be really careful not to lose your priests and Pharaoh, keeping them in the back of your base, not letting them die at all would be a very good maneuver. We do see ChronoJJ getting very close to going to the Mythic Age here. The big power spike here, the big way you prevent this attack here is Mummies, Son of Osiris, and then there's no possible way for Gaboo to get any sort of crazy attack onto ChronoJJ's base. We see the Patsukos visiting back onto this gold mine, yet again hitting this one. While this is going on, Gaboo not going to be able to, or not going to get that signal to come over here. And the Pharaoh getting out of position though. That's a big mistake there there for Chrono JJ. He's only got 2 priests now. He's going to have to retreat and somehow defend against this. That was really bad there for Chrono JJ, because if he is going through Osiris now as well, which is not, he's getting fortified town centers, he's getting stone walls up as well. It's not going to help out too much. And Chrono JJ not in the right position with these Axemen either, as these units are going to just tear down this Migdol stronghold here as well, very, very easily. The Axemen here coming in, going to be able to snipe a lot of these, the throwing Axemen going to be able to snipe a lot of these Axemen, and Chrono JJ going to be retreating away from this at this point. Probably going to lose every single one of these buildings here. This is a really big flaming weapons here for Gaboo, and at the moment, without the Axemen in position, the Hearse are getting a lot of value for this flaming weapons. They're actually going to get some myth unit spawns here. He's actually at full population, so not going to be able to get them. The Axemen do come in at this point. Chrono JJ, you just got to wait. You just lose all of these Axemen. He's just running into the ball, throwing Axemen there. Oh no, that's not what you want to be doing. The battle ball going to be able to take down this other Migdol stronghold. Chrono JJ now dropped down to 89 population. He's not going through to the Mythic Age at all here. He's losing everything in this position here. And now he's going to have to deal with the follow-up of Battle Ball for days. The Chariot Archers look like they're coming down into this position here with the villagers. Still not going to spot this gold mine that Gaboo is gathering here, or he may spot it, just be on the cusp. And he does spot it, so the Chrono JJ Chariot Archers are going to be able to hit this gold mine finally here, which is huge for him. But Gaboo has done the damage here. Gaboo's got a lot of favor in the bank now, sitting at 45. He's got the battle ball pumping out, well, he's not pumping them out, but he could be. And now it's up to Chrono JJ to somehow repopulate his army and get going. He needs to throw down those barracks, which he's doing. We got Stronghold going back up as well, and deal with that. We do see that the villagers did retreat back to the hometown center. So Chrono JJ needs to save every single one of his units here if he wants to do anything. It looks like the Patsukos is back onto these dwarfs again. JJ just on top of this raid here, but if we know anything about Loki, it's that he doesn't need economy to win. He just needs he just needs favor and a little bit of gold. 250 gold per battle ball here. The relics getting taken out here. Gaboo's got to be very, very quick on this one to grab that Khopesh of Horus away from Chrono JJ, because you know he's going to want to grab that one back, because these myth units die very, very quickly. And we do see the Pharaoh is out. Villagers trying to get pumped out for Chrono. And he's not yet started those Axemen yet, which he needs to do. And he hasn't got out the Shadoof either. He's chucked down the market. Going to be sort of gold starved. He has moved over onto this location. Gaboo throwing down a third town center now. He's going to start pumping those villagers out yet again, even after losing so many of them. And the Patsukos hiding behind this wall, trying to pick off the battle ball. He's going to have to go after the stone wall here. We'll pick it off a little bit fast, but not fast enough. And Chrono JJ can just move over here and repair it as well. Really nice play there. And Gaboo is a little bit stuck here in this position for what he wants to do next. And Chrono JJ still has that Mythic Age that can just completely shut down everything that Gaboo can do with the Son of Osiris, with the mummies, and we'll see if he can do it. We do see that he's making a move in here, but Chrono JJ is watching his army, pulls back and snipes some units here, but he's not going for it. Just going to pull Gaboo into his base here. If we check out what's coming through, we see Chrono JJ getting his Shadoof out and be able to snipe a battle ball or two here as they get picked off very, very fast by a couple of these priests here. Chrono JJ empowering his temple to get that Shadoof out just a little bit quicker. And meanwhile, the gold mines getting prevented here, and Gaboo has to move forward to this gold mine. It's a nice position for him to be in. We do see the throwing axemen sniping down some of the priests as the Pharaoh and the priests dealing with those myth units. And the Chariot Archers actually able to pick off the throwing axemen very, very well. They do counter them mightily finely, and that's huge for Chrono JJ, who's able to have held that there. And now comes the next stage of this game, where Gaboo's going to have to somehow get his economy back into gear, which it looks like he's doing. He's still trying to build some units here. We do see some Chariot Archers running through the base, looking for gold mines over here, looking for villagers to pick off. And we do see the town center over here finally being scouted for Chrono JJ, looking like he wants to grab that one. And we'll see if he can do so. The Chariot Archers are looking for some gold mines over here, which they will find. This is a big raid here for Chrono JJ. Sitting right here, going to be doing some path blocking as well, and we'll see if he can get any pickoffs. And he has a nice retreat here through this through this stone wall here as well. So the units from Gaboo going to be able to chase them down only a little bit before they get away. But it looks like Chrono JJ can actually win this fight if he wants to, but he's going to opt to just retreat away. While this is going on, Gaboo prevents the town center from going up, and Chrono JJ going to have to retreat away. Not enough units over here to defend here. He's sitting at 129 population to 128 population of Gaboo. So both players fully populated, or not quite fully populated, as looks like Chrono JJ's shorter house or something. Just classic JJ moments here. And he's going to be looking for some other villages over on this location. But little does he know, this is where the gold mining operation is happening. I love this. I love this sitting in the army repopulating position here to pick off units as they come through. Very, very smart to slow down Gaboo's army and everything like that. He's going to be retreating back through all of these walls that were set up earlier. We see a Migdol stronghold coming down forward. I would have preferred to possibly see a siege works here. Produce a couple of siege towers, move in here, try and take this one down would be an option. But not happening just yet. Now going back for this town center yet again. Another raid onto Gaboo's villages here. Chrono JJ being absolutely relentless for this. And while this is going on, town center going up. The chariot archers need to retreat out of this position now that the Huskar are coming out. Needs to start producing some more of those axemen, but the farm situation here for Chrono JJ is pretty dire. We do see the town center going up, but has been spotted by a couple of Huskar and Gaboo's Herso here. And Gaboo going to be moving over with a lot of his units. We'll see if he can fight this one or not. Without any axemen to deal with the Huskar, his army starts becoming very, very scary for Chrono JJ's army here. As we see some siege works going up. Still no axemen popping out. The Pharaoh empowering instead of fighting. There we go. It's starting to target down that Valkyrie there, which does get sniped very, very fast. Chrono JJ still looking for raids with his army while this is all going on. He just needs to get a ball of units and get this town center up first. Is kind of the best idea, or just simply go to the Mythic Age. If he gets to that Mythic Age through Son of Osiris, gets that Son of Osiris, through Osiris, gets that Son of Osiris down. This throwing axeman army dies very, very fast to a Son of Osiris. We do see him moving forward with Migdol Stronghold though. Playing it a little bit slow here. Does pick off another ox cart, preventing that one from being gathered from. We just see the walls over here for Chrono JJ controlling every single one of these locations. So a lot of population just sitting idle here though for Chrono JJ. So we might want to consider just looking for somewhere else to hit there. We see the army of Gaboo still pushing in here into this base of Chrono JJ, but he still has a watchtower over here in order to defend this location. The chariot archers coming back over here, but the Huskar are already over here in order to defend against this, but more chariot archers coming in here to hit this one. Going to be trying to hit that ox cart. He's going to be able to snipe it. That's huge there. It's going to really hinder the efficiency there of Gaboo, but he's instantly going to produce another ox cart from his town center, so no problems there for him, but it does hurt the economy just a little bit. Town center going to be attempting to go back up yet again for Chrono JJ. Yet again, not empowering it. There we go. It does get that empowering fairly early on in the process there. So that town center will probably go up fast enough as Chrono JJ is everywhere. Now throwing up the siege works in this location, sitting behind this stone gate. Gaboo still not knocking this down. He really does need to consider doing that. Now the Rock leaving that location here. Town center just about to get up. He will get it up as Gaboo gets a little bit too late to the party there. Well played there by Chrono JJ, giving himself another gold mine as well when he grabs that town center. So that's great for him here. And now Chrono JJ looks like he is in complete control of this game. Just too many resources here. Just about to click advance here as well. Do we see a tier here for Gaboo? Interesting decision to go tier instead of hell. Normally we see hell, but tier may be a good idea to get if you can get out a bunch of those Fenris wolves. Start raiding Chrono JJ. It's really hard for Egyptian players to defend against Fenris Wolves because those priests, they will miss a unit that moves faster than 6 speed because they've only got 6 track rating. So once they get fast enough, they can just run straight past the priest. When you have enough of them, they just run straight past the priest and all that stuff. We do see some watchtowers now coming up for Chrono JJ just to solidify his position here. And some siege towers now going to be trying to hit this town center. If he picks it off fast enough, That'll be interesting. The Patsukos can sit in the back and snipe the villagers that are going after the siege tower. We'll see if Gaboo spots this one or not, but he's currently getting distracted by all of the action that's happening here. We'll see if he spots it. The Patsukos moving in, going to be hitting the town center as well. Some chariot archers coming through. It's 80% onto the Mythic Age. So this town center may go down fast enough here. And do we see Osiris? Yeah, well, of course, Osiris is coming through. The Pharaoh gets hit a couple of times there, though, so going to have to get a priest out to heal that one back up. And there's the villagers hitting the siege towers onto this town center, but it's not going to be fast enough to take the town center down. The tier will get through, so that's going to be a fairly brutal Fimbulwinter here, and there it is. It comes down. It does get one Fimbulwinter wolf into that box there, but not all of them. The villagers do get a lot of villagers do get sniped here. They get oh god, that was such a brutal Fimbulwinter spawn there, and those villagers just moved so slowly. And only 15 villagers get saved there. But Osiris just about to come through. And sitting only at 76 HP, no priests over here. Needs to get them up. Now we see some Fenris Wolves starting to get built there. And this is going to be an interesting spot for Chrono JJ to be in. Sitting at, he's sitting fairly decent population here. Pharaoh retreating back. There is a mummy out that can start sniping Fenris Wolf Brutes or anything for that matter. And the priest comes over here to heal this one up. Villagers going back onto their resource there. As the mummy does get sniped, and the Pharaoh's getting healed back up to be that tank that he is. Siege towers continually coming in here. This town center is awfully close to falling. There's only 2 Fenris Wolves here, and they really aren't that strong with only 2 of them. Town center will go down. Son of Osiris is coming down as well. We do see the mummy not getting controlled there by Chrono JJ though, as Gaboo snipes it. And Chrono JJ coming in with his Son of Osiris, not paying attention here. May take a lot of damage onto this location, onto the Son of Osiris, but we do see he manages to get away with a little bit of murder there. Then the portable rams coming in onto this town center. Villagers get pulled off the line. Can just put a couple of mercenary infantry there if he wants. And now Gaboo in a bit of a tough spot. If he can take down the town center, may be a good option for him, but he's not able to quite pick it off with only 3 portable rams there. And the town center lives another day. We'll see if he starts making some catapults here to just slowly push through this middle location here. And we see some random villagers over here as well. What's going on there? We see another side build here from Chrono JJ just all over the map. And some Fenris Wolves have been built here. We've got 4 of them, still building more of them. And the Chariot Archer is going to come in, just going to check the town center. It's not going up. That's a good option there for Chrono JJ to keep checking. Not paying attention to his Son of Osiris though. Can't lose this one. This one's incredibly important. He's taken way too much damage for free there. And in fact, he does not even need to take this damage there to kill those units for free. Could have just kept retreating. Would have been totally fine. And still no siege weapons onto this location. He's taken a little bit of an interesting route in this game to finish it off. This is the location that's important now. He's taken this town center down. And now he just needs to turn all of his attention onto this. And he's... the Son of Osiris is taking so many free hits. Send your rock over here. Oh god. Chrono JJ seems to be struggling a little bit to produce units here. Very low on the resources. I think he's full economy. He doesn't have full economy upgrades though. He needs some more of the other stuff. He's going to be starting the trade route with a little bit of a Matrius market here, not quite on the corner, on the edge of the map there. It's not going to matter too much, but I feel like I could go comment on it. A couple of Chariot Archers hitting this gold mine yet again. It's going to hurt Gaboo so much. It's looking like he's kind of got a gold starve going for him just by continually hitting this gold mine in this location. There's no other gold mines that he can kind of get. We see a catapult coming in here, a couple of Chariot Archers able to defend this one. Going after the market as well, actually a smart idea because that prevents any trades there. We do see some more villagers coming down into this location. In fact, the spied villager finally getting picked off as he's moving in, going to be pushing forward with these walls here as the Son of Osiris is finally getting protected here by the walls. The Throw Axeman dealing some big damage though onto the Son of Osiris, is getting down to his last 100 HP here. And Chrono JJ still trying to keep him alive. Healing a villager, that's an interesting usage of the Son of Osiris. And then with a couple more bolts of lightning there, going to be able to finish that one off. or almost finished that one off, but the walls are set up here. And Chrono JJ should just, well, he could just make a move over onto this location and grab the town center for himself here. Meanwhile, he's pushing forward with walls over here as well. Really nice, slow and methodical play here from Chrono JJ to just finish off Gaboo. But Gaboo's not out of it just yet. He's still making those Fenris Wolves, can still hit some nice raids onto the trade route over here and pick off every single one of these as Chrono JJ is doing that. Oh, he's lost his Son of Osiris finally there, so that's huge for Gaboo. But as we all know, Chrono JJ loves to over-economize, build way too many villages, and make life difficult for himself. But he's going to get 4 town centers here, so it may not matter. The catapults moving forward. Need to build another box out here to move up to this town center here after he's ready. But these catapults will pick off another building, and Gaboo does decide to tap out there. GG. Well played by Chrono JJ. Manages to take this one down. I loved that classical fight. I thought it was a very, very smart move. And Gaboo did not react to it at all. Just going for the standard Loki play there, spamming out Hursa. Didn't make any raiding cavalry, which is the standard response. You got to throw down another longhouse. You got to build raiding cavalry, and you got to build Hursa, and you just use the Hursa how we use them, but the raiding cavalry defend against those raids that the Axemen are doing. And you're totally fine in that position. And Chrono JJ, without the Sphinx to follow up on the attack, as he went Batar, would not be able to have dealt with that. And then the Flaming Weapons attack would have been very, very much stronger. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It picked off everything, but it didn't quite work out for Gaboo in the end of the day there. So GG, well played. Let's just check that economy here. I want to see the civilian unit counts here. You see all of these villages that just get picked off, and the tough times that Gaboo had. He did have a situation here where he had more villages than Chrono JJ, but after that he fell back down, and that was the game there. Military units killer just shows the tail, as well as Chrono JJ's counter units were just so huge here. 281 killed to 163 versus the 162 killed. These units lost over here. There's a lot of Fimble Winter Wolves there, so it's a little bit less, but GG, well played by Chrono JJ. If you're enjoying these games, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch if you want to see the videos as soon as they come live, or see me when I come live. And if you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button to see when the videos come out. And I'll see you guys in the next game.